the national anthem of Chinese Taipei.
Thank you. Right, we'll agree on that.
Did someone take it?
Hey, Dan. I got this. Problem solved. We're already on its way.
He's coming back now.
Every ground ball, everything, 5 ball, 5 for that red line on 10 points. Wales on 2, 3, Wales! Let's go! Gents, I mean it. Yeah, exactly. Toby, Harry, yeah. Use the shape. Will!
Going down! Here we go, Harry.
Let's go, Harry! Nope, Josh. Finn, talk to Connor, please! Here we go, Will! Go, Harry! Go, Harry! Work out! Let's go, Harry! Go, Harry! Let's go, Will! Let's go, Harry! Yeah! Let's all go! Let's go, Harry! Let's go, Harry!
He's going to tell you when, okay?
Go, Harry! Get it! Go, Harry! Go, Harry! Go, Harry! Work, Harry, work! Work!
Go on, Jack, help him! Nice, Owen!
Come on, come!
No, Josh, no. Yeah,
Go, Max, onside, please go to the back. Okay, Harry 50, Harry 50, Harry 50, Harry 50. Okay, Josh, Harry, step off. Good lad. You're allowed to cut you. Okay, it doesn't matter, we won't go offside. We'll sub them through. Listen. Wait, go on. Run! When no incentive, come and stand by me. Okay, just come and stand by me. Right? Ellison!
Wales' first goal at 12:36 in the first quarter, scored by number 22, Owen Barada, assisted by number 9, Max Schofield Evans.
Harry, come! That's fine, Harry, just go. One, please. Good, Harry. keep him on it, Jamie, get that. Go well.
Chinese Taipei is offsides. Wales ball. Minutes left in the first quarter. 10 minutes. Will's second goal of the match, his second goal of the game, scored by number 22, Owen Braddock, assisted by number 16, Oscar Malor. That goal was scored at 7:46 left in the first quarter. The score is 2-0 Wales.
Good, Harry. One more. Yeah, good.
Chinese Taipei, first goal of the game, scored a 5:38 in the first quarter, scored by number 98, Yen Ao Leng. That goal was scored at 5:38 in the first quarter. The score is now 2-1, Wales. There's 5 minutes left in the first quarter, 5 minutes. First quarter is 3 minutes.
That shouldn't have been.
Minutes remaining in the first quarter, 2 minutes.
Good afternoon, folk. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to you all. My name is Nico Arciniegas, and I'm very sorry about the technical difficulties we've suffered. I was supposed to be calling this game around 5 a.m. It's been almost 10 minutes already since I was able to try to
There's now
connect.
1 minute left in the quarter.
I've had some technical
1:17
difficulties
scoring
with my
Wales'
internet,
third
and
goal,
I was
number
finally able to
17,
connect right
Eric
now.
Eastwood,
I do
unassisted.
apologize, folks.
Wales now
I
leads
do
the
want to
game
remind
3
you
to 1. Less
that
than
you
1
are
minute
watching
remaining in the first
the
quarter.
Chinese Taipei take on Wales. I just want to remind you that this is the live coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championship provided by the Lax Sports Network, all the way from Limerick, Ireland at the University of Limerick. And now, Wales take on the ball. Score is 3-1 in favor of Wales.
At the end of the first quarter, Wales leads the game 3 to 1. Wales leads 3 to 1.
And that is a timeout. We'll be right back with you. And once more, remember, this is the LaxSportsNetwork.com. You are watching the live coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championship, all the way from the University of Limerick at Limerick, Ireland. The Lax Sports Network is proud to bring you over 60 games from these World Championships. We are still waiting for face-off. Score is 1-3 right now for Wales. Face-off again, and this time it seems it's Chinese Taipei that comes up strong with the ball. And that was number 2 Yao Guang He from the midfield. Now, Chinese Taipei in control of the ball. Currently on the Wales defensive side, pardon me. Chinese Taipei doing a great job of just moving people around, trying to reach the end. Trying to reduce that difference that has been made by Wales so far. Remember, Chinese Taipei is wearing the all white and Wales is wearing the green. That is number 22 for Chinese Taipei. That is Quan Yu Li, who was on the ball. Now it's number 17. Xu Kai Xu. Now on the ball, number 24 for Chinese Taipei. You see the rotation, circular motions. They move the ball. They try to create open space. Yesterday's game of Jamaica against Latvia that I was able to call was pretty much one-sided. This match quite different. Wales very, very active defensively. Very active defensively, doing the most. Almost recuperated that possession. However, Chinese Taipei doing a great job of controlling the tempo and pace of the game right now. That is number 17 who just that is number 17 for Chinese Taipei with a little skippy up, running right past his defender. Didn't really reach anywhere, yet still showing flashes of what he can really do.
Nice, Josh.
And that is a score by Chinese Taipei. It is leveled right now currently. Not leveled, pardon me. They cut once more the lead short, 3-2. Wales got to do a better job on defense. Chinese Taipei, he was wide open, as you see, he was passing around. He even gets the ball that second chance and scoops it and throws it in for another score. Number 40 for Chinese Taipei. Roll those arms up, my man. That is Min Hao Cheng.
In the second quarter, scored by number 40.
Be ready for face-off once more after that
That
score.
was Chinese Taipei's second goal of the game, making the game 3-2 Wales.
Game 3-2. We've had two scores from Owen Brandick and one from Aaron Eastwood for Wales. On the other side, Chin Hao Lin was the first to get on the scoring side for Chinese Taipei, and the latest to do so is Ming Hao Cheng. As we continue, and it's now Wales in control of the ball. Wales moving the ball around, trying to find the open man. That is number 8, Cameron Provert, passing the ball around, doing that circular motion that we talked about earlier. Aaron Eastwood also helping ease the pressure by moving the ball a little bit quicker than usual. And on the back of the goalie of the Chinese Taipei, you got Oscar Mello, who's got a pretty clear view of what he has in front of him. It will be Chinese Taipei ball. It is a turnover for the Wales team. And we are about to start going the other way. That is their goalie, number 45, who starts the transition, dumps it off to 35 in the midfield, still up on his feet and running. This man's got somewhere to go, and he's not going to let you stand in his way. That is Yu Shen Bin for the midfield. Yellow flag thrown. That is number 15 on the ball currently for the Chinese Taipei.
10 minutes left.
And it seems referee is saying there was a bit of a hold. Wales doing whatever they can to make the substitutions, to make the correct substitutions on defense. That is number 42 for the Chinese Taipei. 40, pardon me.
9:50 left in the second quarter.
Ming Hao Cheng, the man who's also scored for them. That is number 42. Who dumps it to Ming Hao Cheng once more. He drops it on the ground, but he's able to quickly pick it up. Another foul by Wales. And it's the Chinese Taipei that will move the ball. That is Hao Cheng Ming, the man that scored already for Chinese Taipei. There he is again, ripping right through, and a great save by number 2, Will McDonald for Wales, who's still pretty much under pressure. Chinese Taipei not giving an inch. That is number 42 on the ball. Tang Wang Oh, and a score for Chinese Taipei. Number 22, celebrate that young man, Yu Li Kun. After the bounce shot, Chinese Taipei was able to corral it, and once again more, throw it and tie this game up.
Chinese Taipei's third goal of the game at 8:52 left in the second, scored by number 22.
Once again,
Kang
ready in the middle of the field to meet for the face-off, respectively number 18 for Wales. That is Harry Green-Logan.
The game is
And
even,
for Chinese
and the
Taipei,
game is now tied 3-3.
you see number 22, I believe. Or no, just number 2 for Chinese Taipei. As they continue to struggle, Wales, to keep hold of this possession. As Will McDonald, who comes up big for them right now. Head coach of Wales, Dan Funnell, must not be quite happy that their team has seen their lead just evaporate in these last couple minutes. Still, we got Wales on the attack. That is number 7. And I believe this is a timeout.
Timeout Wales.
Or this might
7:21
be
left in the second quarter.
just the end of the first quarter. We are having a little bit of trouble here as the announcers can't see exactly. It is the second quarter and we're in a timeout. As I said, Dan Funnell wanted to talk over with his team the strategy as they just saw their 2 lead goal evaporate against Chinese Taipei. And for head coach Travis Giuseppe for Chinese Taipei, he has to be pretty happy and confident with what he's seen from his players. They were down. They were able to corral 2 goals and level up this game. So this one's definitely one that is gonna be taken into the fourth quarter with a very tight line. Now remember, this is still the second quarter. It is all tied up at 3. You're watching the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's World Championship live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland on laxsn.com.
Play will resume with 7:21 left in the half. The game is tied 3-3 and we are all even.
And we are back. Second quarter. That is Wales still on the ball. Trying to move around. And that was a great interception by number 85 for Chinese Taipei. Stick checking Wales, but once more, Wales a little bit of physicality puts it right through. You're gonna get the stick check if you don't check your back. And number 8 Cameron Roberts says, Robert, pardon me. He says, I am pretty aware of my surroundings. This is not gonna happen twice. Dan Funnell would not be happy, so we need to score in this possession. A little bit more of a source of urgency on the Wales side. You see the rotation and the passes going a lot quicker than before. Still in that same circular motion, trying to find a little bit of a gap. Number 22 takes a rip, does the thing himself, and scores for Wales. That is Owain Braddock. What a way to rip that goal, young man. What a score as well. Put the team on his shoulders, as they would say. 22, where are you going? This way, that way. No, I'm gonna rip it right here. Top bins, as they say over there.
In the second quarter, Wales' fourth
Now,
goal was scored by number 22.
This is the fourth scored
Owen Braddock.
for
That was by
Wales,
Owen
and
Braddock at 6:24,
my man
making the game
Owen
4-3
Braddock
Wales.
has got 3 scores for himself currently. Now Cameron Probert again, waiting for Yakwan Kishe. Chinese Taipei will be called to get the ball again. That was number 98, Hao Lin Shi, who won that face-off. And again, Chinese Taipei quickly transition again into the offense. Now, a lot more of urgency from that Wales defense, and they're able to corral that ball, take it out. Still a lot of bit of shuffle.
5 minutes left in the first half.
A couple stick checks and people on the ground. Wales doing a better job at staying in front of their man. The Chinese Taipei players are fairly quickly and shifty. That was another great save by number 2 for Wales. Will McDonald holding it down for his guys. That was a great shot and a great try by number 98. Hao Lin Ki. Wales quickly transitioning into offense as they do. Through number 22, Owen Braddock, the man of the moment, the man of the hour, and number 7, Jamie Chambers. Jamie quickly tosses it to Harry Green Logan, who is doing the same thing number 22, Owen Braddock just did. He said, let me take on my man and put my team on my back. That is the 5th score for Wales right now, and it is Oscar Meller who scores that. Now, as a coach, you have to be pretty happy and pretty confident with what you're seeing right now. Dan Funnel, your words definitely had some effects on your team.
By number 16, Oscar
That was
Meller.
the 5th score
That makes the game
this
five-
game,
5-3.
and the 5th score for Wales, and the 8th this game so far. Ready for face-off again with Cameron Probert, and that is number 2. Chinese Taipei again with the ball, just going the wrong way it seems. Pressure from Wales has forced them to go back on their own side, and he is drilled out of bounds, number 62 from Chinese Taipei. Man, Owen Braddock is just a guy you don't want to mess with today. That's a bad man. Look at that toss, like number 62, Yu Huang Wai was nothing. Little bit of a buffer here in the video that we currently have. I apologize for that. That was number 7, Jamie Chambers. We see that replay again. And another score. 6th score of the day for the Wales team. Seems like they finally opened that seal on the Chinese Taipei defense. Although, you can never count them out. We've just seen how they rallied over for two scores in less than a couple minutes. I'm sure Travis Giuseppe will want to talk with his players forward. And again, that same physical pressure from Wales that just has Chinese Taipei players mostly on the floor. And that is a whistle from the referee. It will be Wales ball. Currently on it, number 17 for them, Aaron Eastwood, quickly passes it to Oscar Mello, the second last scorer of Wales team. And again, they're just moving the ball around. Cameron Provert, Max Shoffley Evans, moving the ball around still, trying to find that open man. Every time Owen Braddock is on the ball, you gotta get excited. You've seen what this kid is capable of. He's very physical, very strong, and just it only takes one rip for him to score on you. So might want to double team him whenever he gets on that ball. Right, again, as I said, Owen Braddock back on the ball. Look at him, he's trying to take on one defensive player, two defensive players. He's looking for that open man and intercepted by number 63 for Chinese Taipei. Pretty active on the defensive side, I might add. Beng Huang Yi. It will be Wales ball, however. Owen Braddock once more back on it. Ball ricochets off, and it is Chinese Taipei who will be the first ones to run after it and recover it. Again, a lot of that willingness that you see from the Chinese Taipei players. That is number 85 currently for them who's on the ball. Wang Peng Xiang. Pardon me, Hu Chen Yu. Seems that it is the full time for this first half.
At the end of the first half, Wales wins the game 6-3.
Men's U21 World Championship. Remember, this is provided by the Lax Sports Network on laxsn.com. That is the end of the second quarter, or if you want to call it the first half, with a score of 6-3 for Wales. You're watching the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championships live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland on laxsn.com. I'm your host, Nico Arciniegas. Welcome, folks. I just wanted to remind you that this is the live coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championship provided by none other than the Lax Sports Network on laxsn.com, all the way from the University of Limerick at Limerick, Ireland. Yesterday, Wales was supposed to take on the Korean team, I believe. Sorry, on the Kenya team. However, that game was cancelled. Today, they're having their first game, Friday, August 12th. I am currently sitting here in Orlando calling the game for you guys. And this is a record competition with 23 teams competing for the championship, and it will be their largest ever age group world championships staged by World Lacrosse. Originally, this was a U19 World Championship. However, the World Lacrosse approved a change in upper age eligibility, racing even to U20. However, due to COVID, there was a postponement, thus racing the age to a U21 on a one-time basis. There is an expected accumulation of 50,000 cumulative spectators over 10 days and nights. There's 690 participants from all 23 nations. Yesterday I had the chance to call the Jamaica against Latvia game, a pretty one-sided one that ended in a 14-0 defeat at the hand of Jamaica. This a far tougher match between both of these nations. We are still at halftime. See you soon. And as I said and promised, I am back with you folks for this second half, for this last two quarters remaining on the game of the Chinese Taipei against Wales. Once more, we are here in face-off. I believe it will be Cameron Probert as we zoom in against number 2 again, Wang Qi Yao. It is again the Chinese Taipei come up big with the ball, but it's that high pressure, high demanding pressure that they are exerting on the Chinese Taipei defenders that isn't letting them quickly transition into offense. It seems that Dan Fono has found the spot where he wants his players to have the most impact, and that definitely is in transition. As we've seen, they've caused a bunch of turnovers in that second quarter and have already started doing so here in the third. With a goal differential of 3, they're sitting at a comfortable lead, but one that could easily evaporate. We've seen what the Chinese Taipei can do offensively. They just have not managed to be able to get on the other side of the field. And again, we've seen this like clockwork. They move the ball around in a circular motion, letting everyone touch it, even the person that is behind the goal. Right now, it's a little blurry. I can't really tell the numbers. I'm sorry, folks. I do apologize for that inconvenience. And another shot by Wales. Little bit of a skipper right there. It will stay on the Chinese Taipei side. However, Wales will continue to attack. That is number 7 who just flows by his defender, but is quickly stick check and it loses the control of the possession itself. Chinese Taipei trying to arrange a proper transition. Little skip pass, no luck to get it to its destination. And it is Wales who recovered. Ooh! Get out of there, says the young man from Wales. You do not want to mess with our physicality. Yurik Sirik saying, I'm here. You're going to feel it. That one's going to sting a little bit in the morning. And back again, the man of the hour, Owen Braddock on the ball, skipping it, trying to downplay that clock a bit. That sits on their favor. Still on that third quarter. About 13 minutes left to go on this quarter. Wales still pretty much in an advent position. Another shot. That one no luck. But Wales still nonetheless keeps possession of the ball. Just a quick turnover. Here we have a replay. I think it was ricochet off of the Chinese Taipei goalkeeper, yet Wales managed to keep it inbound somehow. A couple of substitutions coming in. There seems to be a Taipei player on the ground. Referee making signals. And shortly after, I believe it's number 40 for Chinese Taipei. He sits next to the player, waiting for the medical staff to give him some attention. It seems like the young man is in a lot of pain. I am unable to tell which is the number on his back, so I cannot truly say who that is. As we were looking at the replays, he's being checked in right now by the medical staff of the Chinese Taipei side. You can only hope that this young man is all right, that it was just a ruffle of his feathers, and he stands up by himself, which is a great sign, and he's jogging back. So we hope it is nothing too serious. It's just beautiful to see the support that the teammates give to each other and the importance that plays in this sport. As you might know,
that was number 16, Oscar Malore, 30-second technical for a push.
The Lax world has obtained recognition by the International Olympic Committee, and in June 2022, they have garnered, or at least tried, to get Olympic inclusion targeted for the LA Games of 2028. And again, that is Wales who have recovered possession. Seems they're in no rush to get this one going. We still got about 11 minutes left on this third quarter. Wales quickly transitioning into offense. A lot of open space to run into. And Chinese Taipei players are very well organized, waiting for the opposition to try to penetrate him defensively. That is number 17, a little bit of a skippy. Another pass, great cut. Ball is still loose. Wales trying to pick it up and run with it. And they do. Again, that is number 18, Harry Green logging. And another score by Wales, number 16. Oscar Miller, that's his second score of the game. For today, the young man's got a great stat line. And excuse me, I believe that was James Chamber with 27 minutes total, 27 seconds played so far out of this game. And yes, Harry Grin logging is here in the face-off against number 98, Hao Ling Chi for the Chinese Taipei. Still on this third quarter. Wales has been able to increment their lead by just another goal. It will be Wales ball again. And they are in no rush to get things started. A little mistake there on a short pass, but nothing too hard and nothing Aaron Eastwood can corral and fix. Again, that is number 22. Another strike right at the goalie. It bounces out. It will still be Wales ball. You saw again Owen Braddock take it one-on-one, which is his favorite thing to do. Again here, he dares his defender. Where are you going? Another shot right on target and score. What a beam that was by Aaron Eastwood, the man that can also do it all. 8th score of the game, and this one is getting a little bit out of the reach for the Chinese Taipei. You don't want this. You don't want this to get out of hand so quickly. And again, I'm very sorry about that. That was Oscar Meller. However, it was Harry Grin-Logan who assisted him. This is his first assist of the game. This is Meller's 3rd goal involvement for Wales. Again, face-off. Harry Grin-Logan, who's been so effective against number 2 for Chinese Taipei. And again, it is Wales on the ball. That is number 12. Oli Hill who's able to gather that. Take it onto the other side. And the Chinese Taipei side of the field with no urgency. You see that defenders are not pressuring up high. And that is Owen Braddock. And whenever that man gets the ball, you see that the Chinese Taipei defense gets a little shaky. He's been able to go on one-on-ones and find the open man whenever he doesn't get the shot himself. But whenever he does get the shot, it's always a shot on goal. And most of the times, or more often than not, it ends up in another score. And that is number 17, who almost was assisted by Jamie Chambers, but a great save by goalie Wen Huan Hizing. Once again, we see that replay. Quick hands by Hizing. And number 17 will regret not making this one another goal. Aaron Eastwood. Inbound. Score is 3-8. Still on this 3rd quarter. Great ball movement. And a beautiful score behind the back for number 17. Get a little bit shifty, young man. Aaron Eastwood showing what he can do. That's one of the more impressive shots we've seen today. Yesterday in Jamaica's exhibition against Latvia, or again, not exhibition, sorry, their match against Latvia that they won 14-0. We saw a little bit of razzle-dazzle, as I like to call it as well. Wales players are now feeling fairly confident as they've built a 6-point lead so far. Chinese Taipei still trying to find an answer for Harry Grin-Logan, who just continues to dominate the face-off this game. They've changed the face-off again for Chinese Taipei, but ultimately it is Harry Grin-Logan who still is on top of the ball and will continue to be Wales ball as they transition into offense quickly. And now they've settled down a little bit less pace and just trying to get the ball around for everyone to touch it and just have the people from the Chinese Taipei defense move a bit more and get them a little bit tired. Couple substitutions going on right now for both teams. Under your screen, that's a good run by number 7, Jamie Chambers, who's been sitting behind the goal, scanning the field and making the correct decisions. Another shot, and that one's off target, but Jamie Chambers is back there to receive the ball. He will inbound it. Number 16 attacking by himself. Another shot on target, but this time it is saved by the number 49
Remaining in the third, 5 minutes.
goalie for the Chinese Taipei side. That is Ming Wang Chun. Ming just walking down the field, scanning his options. High pressure up by Wales after we've seen all game, not letting them breathe, not letting them make the right decisions, and causing more often than not a couple turnovers. And that's what I was talking about. Great anticipation by Wales on that. Chinese Taipei really struggling to get out of their half. Still have not found an answer for this sort of pressure yet. Coach Travis Giuseppe must be a little flustered by all this, and it seems that it is a timeout called. We still have about 4 minutes left to play on this quarter, a bit more I'd want to say. But just a reminder, folks, you are watching the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championship live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland on laxsn.com. It is not yet the end of the third quarter, however the score is 3-9 in favor of Wales. I'll be right back with you. And we are back here with Chinese Taipei making the most out of this offensive possession. It will stay on the Wales side, however, it would be Chinese Taipei who will be running their offense. Now, if you really want to take care of this possession, you haven't been on this area of the field for quite a long time, and that defense from Wales just swarms whoever's on the ball. They're very physical. The size difference is not enough, apparently. Number 40 just wills his way for the fourth score of Chinese Taipei. That is number 40 again for you folks. Hao Cheng Min. That is his. Yeah, that's his first score of the game. I'm sorry. That took me a little bit of a while to take care of. Just great to see it pay off. He was there by himself. He quickly resolved to be using his speed. As you see, as I was trying to say, the size difference between the players and the physicality they exert on each other obviously does make a difference. But as I was saying, the Chinese Taipei players, being a little bit shorter, are a bit more agile and quicker than the Wales defensive side. So they want to use that to the best of their advantage, trying to create space. And that's what I'm talking about, folks, using those jets, those burners as they call them. That young man has run the entire length of the field for a good shot on target, but it is saved. It is saved again by Will McDonald,
In the third, 2 minutes.
starting goalie for Wales, scanning the field and his options to make that first pass. Long pass for number 17, safe hands Aaron Eastwood, running the length of the field by himself to try and transition into offense, drops the ball off. He does not, he still has it on his
We are all even.
on his cradle, on his stick, pardon me, at the bottom of your screens. Now we see that first line just trying to push that ball towards the back where the goalie is and where number 7 usually sits and waits and scans the field, Jamie Chambers. We see him back on the ball again. Quick outlet pass to number 17 and a great save by number 49. Now, shots are getting a little bit harder to come by
1 minute remaining in the quarter.
for Wales, but nonetheless, that was the Chinese Taipei goalkeeper, number 49, Ming Wong Chun, with another save. Chinese Taipei now a little bit quicker on the transition, and they're able now to be a lot more on the Wales side of the field for the entire length of that for most of the length of that second quarter, pardon me, I might say. It was Wales who was attacking the entire time, and they were swarming the Chinese Taipei side. Now, as that shot ricochets off and it stays Chinese Taipei ball. As I was saying, a lot more of a fast-paced offense for the Chinese Taipei side. And they're doing a great job at moving the ball around, using their feet, running, and just getting a little bit jiggly when they're right in front of the swarming defenders, like in that occasion. And he gets the ball swatted from him. Wales moving quickly into transition. And
at the end of the third quarter, Wales leads Chinese
I believe that's a timeout called.
Looking forward into the day at 1 o'clock.
But that should be the end
We have a game between
of the
Poland
third
and
quarter.
China.
Excuse me.
And later on
We
at
are
4
now
o'clock,
ready
we
to
have a game
move
between
into this
Japan
fourth
and
quarter,
Israel here on
where
Florida.
Chinese Taipei has to erase a 5-goal deficit just to be in order to contend for a tie. Now, I want to remind you good folks again that today's matchup of Chinese Taipei and Wales comes from Group D. They are on the third field, and that is the end of the third quarter where Wales leads Chinese Taipei 9-4. And just to remind you good folks, you're watching the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championship live from the University of Limerick in Limerick, Ireland on laxsn.com. I'm your host, Nico Arciniegas, all the way from beautiful Sunnyside, Winter Park, Florida. We'll be right back. And we are ready to take on this fourth and last quarter of the game. Remember, Wales up 10 scores to 4, sorry. That is again Greek Lawlin, who just continues to dominate the face-offs of this game. Again, another quick transition into offense for the Wales side. And a lot of great things here for Dan Funnel to be happy about. Their players giving it their all, having great shots, and really dominating this game. It will stay on this side. It will still be Wales ball. There was a flag thrown by the referee. Still waiting on the call and on the permission to continue on with this game. We've only gotten about a minute of play so far here, and things will get going. A little bit of a strong pass there, but nothing too hard, as I said. And Owen Braddock has slowly allowed every single other teammate to be involved. He hasn't had the need to do everything by himself, although he is very capable, as we've seen. And talk about the man of the hour, he's there to collect.
That was a 1 minute penalty for a slash.
To collect the ball. It's still Wales on the offensive side. And another rip through. It will stay on the Chinese Taipei side. However, it will be Wales ball after another shot on target. Quickly running it up the field on the near sideline area. Another shot might come right now, and another score by number 17, who's just who's let loose that cannon. And another score by Wales. That is 11-4 as this lead just continues to increase. 7 scores now will it take for Chinese Taipei side.
Scored by number 17, Aaron Eastwood, assisted by number 9, Max Shuffled Evans.
11 scores to 4 again. That was number 17, Aaron Eastwood, who's now quietly enough got 3 scores to his name. Not too shabby. Just to remind you, Braddock Owens got also 3 scores with just another assist to add to today's stats. This Chinese Taipei, who recovered the ball fairly quickly on that face-off, ultimately doing a great job being in control of the ball, running on the opposite side. Little bit of a mishap there by the goalie. It is Wales who are trying to continue to fluster the defenders and ruffle their feathers, and ultimately they come out with the ball. Just again, 3 minutes gone by here in this fourth quarter, and it seems like a timeout has been taken. There is a player on the field for the Wales team who is struggling to stand up. He's thrown his gloves and his stick. He seems to be in a lot of pain. Quickly taken care of by the medical team. Great job by them. Get there, and the solidarity and the sportsmanship that we see here in display by the Chinese Taipei. It's just absolutely beautiful, folks. The respect they have for each other here, and they know how hard they have to work to get to these sort of positions. So sorry for being too sentimental here, folks, but this is really what the sports are all about, the solidarity, the camaraderie between all. And it's just beautiful to see that. If there's a player in pain, if there's a player that might be hurt, in turn everyone else solidarily takes a knee and patiently awaits to see what the outcome is. However, on this side, Wales getting hydrated, talking to one of the assistant coaches and other players. Hopefully, the Wales player will be able to stand up by himself, as the Chinese Thai player had once done. We had also seen him struggle quite a bit. And it seems that there is good news. He is standing up after all. However, he does need to be helped out the field. I was unable to tell which of the players had gone down, but assuming that he was sitting on the back side of the goal for the Chinese Taipei, that might very well be Jamie Chambers, who's been sitting in that position the entirety of this game. But I stand corrected. Number 7 is jogging back on that field. I cannot tell who it was. Nonetheless, he's been taken out of the game, and he'll be shortly checked on by the medical staff by the Wales nation team. Again, remember folks, this is the 4th quarter. That is 4-10 right now for the Wales side, who seems to be pretty comfortable with this lead. They are in no rush. They just want to milk the clock down. This is the last quarter. A little bit of a letdown there on that pass. A little bit too hot to handle for number 20. That is none other than Callan Stevens. And just like that, Wales recoup the ball again. Give it back to number 17, Aaron Eastwood, who's been having a day himself. Just like Owen Braddock, just a little bit quieter, not drawing in as much attention as the other man, doing everything quietly. That is Owen Braddock on the ball currently. And a great shot, great rip through. No luck there, however, as it bounced out. That is Jamie Chambers on the ball, who will inbound it. Still haven't made up his mind of which way he wants to go. Bulldozing right through that defense, and it goes out. Again, they will stay here at the Chinese Taipei side, with Wales continuing to attack. Finding the open man, and another shot that ricochets off. Owen Braddock, that man just can't stop throwing laser beams. At number 49 for the Chinese Taipei side, Ming Wangchu. And I also do want to apologize if I have butchered any of the Chinese Taipei last names or names. Referees discussing who is going to stay on that ball, and ultimately it will be Wales. And as I said, tempo has started to drop drastically. Now they are dictating at a slower pace how this game develops. Wales pretty comfortable with their lead once again, not having to try and make too much on the offensive side. Just trying to get everyone moving, everyone involved, and a couple of substitutions going there at the bottom of your screen. On Braddock on the ball. Give it up for number 17, Aaron Eastwood. And again, Braddock trying to square up his defender, going right by him. Gonna take another shot. Yes, he does, and he scores. Braddock, my man, have yourself a day. 4 scores and an assist. Everyone getting a little bit of love to the man of the hour so far. 11th score for Wales. That is the 15th score. And look at how he positions himself and just rides that ball right in between number 49 and the right post. Very, very hard to do, folks. Very skilled man. And again, face-off set to begin. That is Harry Green-Logan. And again, the Chinese Taipei have tried to send another player to see if that helps. That is number 98, Hao Ling Chu. Again, Wales taking on the ball. About 10 minutes have gone by, including time that we had to stop for the player that was down. So I want to roughly say that we got 4 to 5 more minutes. We do not have a clock on the screen, so we are keeping time ourselves. And a missed shot by a very strange missed shot by Wales on this occasion. Chinese Taipei pressure not as high as it had been before. So they shouldn't have as much trouble trying to get into the other side of the field. About to get stick checked. Great defense rallying together. And another interception by the Wales side. Turnover by Chinese Taipei. And it is number 23 for Wales who starts the offensive movement. It'll be Wales ball. It will be Chinese Taipei ball, pardon me, as that went out of bounds. Again, Chinese Taipei players using their speed to try to get as fast as they can to the other side of the field. They have a lot of ground to make up for it. And a change in possession, it seems. Couple substitutions going down. Yep, change in possession. Wales now on top of the ball. Number 17 open up the field there in Eastwood. Chambers. Eastwood trying to pick up the ball, but getting stick checked right and left. Number 20 trying to make a difference, Callan Stevens. It'll be Wales ball. Yes. Number 17, Aaron Eastwood tries to open up the space with number 20, Callan Stevens. Eastwood again. Eastwood to Braddock. Braddock to Eastwood. Eastwood again passes it once more to Stevens to open up the field a bit more. And that is Chambers. Chambers to Stevens. Stevens going to take a shot. And another goal. I thought that had bounced and gone out, but my eyes are not working properly, folks. That is yet another score by number 17, Aaron Eastwood, as he finds the open space, makes the quick cut, and the little jump skip shot. Very hard to deflect for the Chinese Taipei goalie.
Wales 12 goals scored by number 17.
They have put it down as Braddock Owens.
That goal was scored at 5:20 by number 17, Aaron Eastwood, making
Goal,
the
but
game 12-4.
I am sure that was Aaron Eastwood. And talk about the man of the hour, Harry Green-Logan, the man who does not seem to lose any face-offs, is set to take on number 98 again, who hasn't had an answer for him, Hao Lin Kiao. Chinese Taipei recover, but quickly it's swatted by the Wales. However, it will be Chinese Taipei ball.
Four minutes remaining in the game. 4 minutes.
Number 17 for the Chinese Taipei, trying to move the ball as fast as he can, but we've already played 14:07 in this quarter, including the time that the player was on the ground, so a couple minutes will be added for that. And it seems like it's a little too late, a little too short for the Chinese Taipei side now. All Wales got to do is keep control of the possession for a couple more minutes, and they'll be able to take their first W home. As I said before, their previous game against Kenya had been cancelled yesterday, August 11th. So they are making their debut here against Chinese Taipei, August 12th. Also my birthday. So that was just a quick fact. I don't know why I said that. But Nonetheless, Chinese Taipei still struggling to find an answer offensively. Wales doing a better job at it. Quickly transitioning into offense. And we're going to take a quick look at that replay again. This shot on the Chinese Taipei side. However, another turnover by Wales. We see the players from Wales being a lot more physical here, not giving them an inch to breathe. But as I said, I think it might be a little too late for the Chinese Taipei side. And head coach Travis Giuseppe will have a lot of things to discuss with his players. But overall, they competed. They were tenacious, and you can only be happy about their performance today. Obviously not the result that you would have expected for your debut game here at the World Lacrosse Championship. And it seems to be that there is a timeout called currently on the field. And I stand correct. Timeout by Wales. Just a quick reminder for you folks. You are watching today's matchup through the Lax Sports Network on laxsn.com. I just wanted you to know that we have a great game at 4 p.m. European time, 11 a.m. USA time here. Again, for Japan and Israel of Group B. That will be commentated by Tom Eschen on the LSN network. So I do encourage you, for now, have a little bit of time, have breakfast, get a coffee. It's still fairly early. You got a lot of time, but do make sure to hop on that LSN network to watch Japan and Israel fight against each other with Tom Eschen on the call.
After the timeout, there's 1:56 left in the game. Wales maintains possession.
Again, still a couple more minutes to play on this fourth quarter. Original lineup out there. Trying to make a statement. 8-goal differential as of now. It is Wales who keep control of this game. That is number 17, who's been the do-it-all man for them alongside Braddock. Aaron Eastwood. And it will be Chinese Taipei ball. Not sure there's much left on this game for them to have an impact, as I said before. But you gotta acknowledge the tenacity and the heart with these players have played this game. And that does it, folks. I believe that does it.
Timeout with 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the game.
And another timeout. I'm sorry, that was a timeout called by the Chinese Taipei side. I'm sure head coach, pardon me,
On field 2, Hong Kong leads Uganda 3-0.
head coach Travis Giuseppe will want to talk a couple things over before the end of the game.
Next game here will be Poland versus China at 1 o'clock today.
And we'll be right back.
Let's go, Wales!
And we are back. Chinese Taipei on the offensive side again, trying to make the most out of this opportunity. And we've seen a little bit too much of this where the Chinese Taipei players haven't been able to really build up upon a couple passes in a transition to try to score. Most of the times it's been a one-on-one situation where they've been able to showcase their skills, and like on that occasion you saw number 98 try to take everything on his own, and that does not seem to be the answer for this one. Another flag called by the referee. A couple substitutions going in fairly quickly before we resume play. A couple of changes there on the defensive side. A new look for Wales as we go on with this game. Very, very far off shot. Still saved nonetheless by Will McDonald, who's been that anchor of that defense, I want to say, making a couple great saves. And it is back for Wales, who just launched that ball and it sails over the players. A little bit of a collision there. Nothing to be worried about, however. It is still Chinese Taipei ball as it goes out of bounds and another turnover. And that is a wrap. Look at the happiness from the Wales bench as they just go on to hug and jump on each other, particularly on the goalie, who's had an incredible night today, an incredible day today, sorry. It's just that the early morning here makes it feel like it's still at night. Just want to remind you folks that you've been watching this game thanks to the Lax SN network, to the Lax Sports Network on laxsn.com. As I said, make sure to tune in to Tom Eschen's game on LSN of Israel against Japan at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. European time. That is all for me. Once again, I do want to apologize for the technical difficulties that I had in the first quarter. But that is a wrap to today's game. 12-4, Wales rout Chinese Taipei. The Lax Sports Net coverage of the 2022 World Lacrosse Men's U21 World Championship. The Lax Sports Network is again proud to bring you over 60 games from this World Championship. For a complete schedule of games each day, follow us on social media at Lax Sports Network. I'm your host, Nico Arciniega, signing off for today. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to everyone that was a part of this broadcast. See you tomorrow.